Hello everybody, I'm Doug Wright and this is Sports Done Right for the month of October 2023. Those of you who watch this show regularly are familiar with my urgings to get outside your comfort zone and try something new. And by that, I do not mean for you to buy the newest smartphone. Think back to when you moved to Sun City and your intentions. More of the same or something brand new to pique your interest and keep you fit? Famed playwright and wit George Bernard Shaw may have said it best when he said, "We don't stop playing because we grow old because we stop playing." And this month we feature some activities which keep you outdoors and moving and which you may not have thought to try yet. Let's take a look. Well, Ed, it's a beautiful day here and we're at Lake Somerset. Seems like you ought to be out kayaking and you're the president of the club. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, the club has about 140 members. And it's an old-time club. It's at least 15 years old. And we kayak all around this area, up in Beaufort, down in Savannah, Hilton Head. There's a big area called the Ace Basin between Charleston and here. We kayak the rivers there. And we also go on trips. Pretty soon at the end of October, we're going down to Crystal River, Florida, where we've gone every year for the last 14 years. So the club's been around quite a while. We got about half women and half men, and the women are probably at least as active in the club as the men.
And is this something we can count on if we're members to do something weekly, or is it a little more spaced out and more planned?
Well, before COVID, we were going out 100 times, 100 days a year. And since COVID, it's been close. Maybe we're going out, say, 80 days a year. I would say every week is pretty regular, except when it's really cold out.
Well, it hadn't been that for a while.
Yeah, right, but it will be.
Okay, and what kind of requirements would you need? Would you need your own kayak?
Yes. We don't furnish kayaks. And we do have some training classes because a lot of times if people are interested in it, but they've only done it on a lake, since these are rivers and bays, they're a little apprehensive. So we're starting a skills training program for people that haven't done a lot. And for instance, we have a pool training program coming up in October for members. It's the first time in years that we've been able to use a pool over at Perrysburg. We're going to put a couple boats in there and let people fall in the water. It's not as bad as people think.
Well, how many of these off-campus trips does the club member take, and what's the longest or the furthest you've gone?
Well, the furthest I've gone is Belize, but the club did go to Baja, California one time, but that was a long time ago. But mostly we if we're going off campus, so to speak, we'll go down to Florida. There's a lot of really neat places to go down there. They've got some of the biggest springs in the world within about a 4 or 5 hour drive from here. We go to Silver Springs. In the last week in October, we're going to Crystal River. We've gone there for the last 14, this is our 14th year. So you know the club's been around a while. And it's known for its manatees, and the water, of course, like it says, is crystal clear. And there's all kinds of beautiful birds down there. It's a lot of fun.
And are these like 2-day trips or 3-day trips, or just it's not down and back for 4 or 5 hours?
Oh no, it's usually a 4 or 5 day trip. We stay, for instance, we're going to stay at the Plantation Inn down there, which is our usual place, and they expect us, and we all stay there, and then we head out from there to different places. like Crystal River, Silver Springs, and a bunch of other places.
Okay, now how does one get involved? We've got a lot of new people moving in on the north side in particular. How do they get involved with the Kayak Club?
Well, there's a couple ways. One, if you look up the Kayak Club, for instance, in this month's Sensations, it's at page 84, where they list all the clubs, and it has my phone number and our Vice President, Linda Meslowski's phone number. You can call us. We'll drop you off a membership application. The best way is to come to a meeting. Our next meeting is this month on the 21st, and it's at 7 o'clock from 7 to 8 at night over at, I forgot. I'll have to stop and figure it out.
You've only been here 15 years, so yeah.
Oh, gee. Hidden Cypress, that's where it is. It's at Hidden Cypress at 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That's the best way to come, because you can come to the meetings. Everybody's welcome, whether they're a member or not. And we have a good meeting. We have two people from a kayak outfit up in Beaufort, and they're going to talk about getting ready to kayak on our local rivers or even out in the ocean, which we don't do. We just keep it nice and easy. We stay inland.
And how much of a financial commitment will it be to get a good kayak and all the necessary equipment?
Good question. The best way to start off is to get a used kayak, and they pop up on our email every once in a while. And also we have people in the club that'll help recommend or not recommend what people are thinking of buying. So the best way is to pick one up used. They run from about $600 up to $1,200 or even a little more used. And you also need a paddle and a life preserver and a big hat and some sunscreen.
Now, people who have never done this before but want to get outside their comfort zone a little, it varies, of course, but how long does it take you to get up to speed, so to speak?
Well, we rate our paddles for easy paddles for beginners, intermediate paddles, and advanced paddles. And the difference is how long they are and how far you have to paddle. So we start off real easy, and a person can get up to speed to do a beginner's paddle if they've never paddled by taking one of our skills building courses. We have some coming up. That's one way to do it. Another way is to just hop in, and we have people that'll just paddle along with you and show you how to do it. Most people have sat in a kayak or maybe paddled around a lake or done a little bit, and there's a little bit to learn to be able to do it, so it's easy to paddle and you feel pretty comfortable. But one or two times will get you at least in the boat, and you can start off with these beginner paddles.
All right. Well, Ed, you've been most kind to spend a little time with us this morning. I appreciate it. Sounds like you guys have a lot of fun, and we'll look forward to talking to you again in the future. Another outdoor activity which is relaxing and fun is fishing, both in Sun City's over 200 lagoons and off campus as well. Well, Jeff, we'll start with the easy questions today, and that is, how long have you been a resident of Sun City, and how did you get involved with the fishing and hunting community here?
Well, I've been in Sun City for a little over 7.5 years.
Okay.
And pretty much when I first moved here, I got involved with it because I've been hunting and fishing all my life, so it was just kind of a natural thing to join the club to see what was going on.
And what's your background? Where are you from?
Originally from Wisconsin. Moved around the country a bit. That's where I got started fishing with my dad and everything. The hunting I picked up with my buddies, and one thing led to another. Eventually I'm here.
Now, let me ask you this question. How large is the Fishing and Hunting Club? How many members?
We're just short of 300 members as of our
amazing.
last meeting.
Yeah.
It's been steadily growing. It's not as big as it was before COVID. COVID kind of cut out a few people, but we're still at a pretty good number.
Okay. And how does one get involved?
The easy way is to go on the Sun City website and sign up on the Fishing Club webpage that's there. That gets you signed up and gets you on the email list for the monthly newsletter that comes out, all the information that happens. That's how we basically use electronic means for all our information that goes out to the members.
And tell us about some of the activities of the club. I know it's fishing and hunting, but it seems to me there's more fishermen than hunters.
Yeah, the name of the club, the Fishing and Hunting Club, is something that comes from way back when it was originally formed. And there were more hunters, and now it's pretty much fishing. We don't have, right now we don't have any hunting going on, as far as we had a small group for a while and that kind of disbanded, but pretty much it's fishing right now. And in the fall we're getting into, we have, on Monday we have a golf fishing tournament. We call it Fairways to Fins. We play 9 holes of golf in the morning, and in the afternoon we fish the golf course, and at the end of it all we tally up the scores and see which team won.
Now you must be on a maintenance there, otherwise you'd be dodging golf balls while you fished, right?
Yeah, the golf course people have been really good about letting us get on the course the last couple of years during their maintenance, their scheduled maintenance days.
And you can fish any pond in there? Or?
Yeah, when we do golf course fishing, the one rule we have is that you have to fish from the golf course side. Can't walk around into somebody's backyard and find their favorite spot or anything. Has to be from the golf course.
Okay. Now, tell us about what's coming up this fall and beyond that keep you guys interested.
Well, after the golf course tournament, we also have in later October, we have a 5-day freshwater tournament on the lagoons in Sun City. You can fish from any lagoon over a period of 5 days for a total number of hours. It's a team event. You pair up with somebody else, and we'll do that. We'll pair up the experienced fishermen with the less experienced fishermen in the club, and so everybody gets to learn a little bit out of it. And that lasts for 5 days over. You're able to fish for 12 hours. And that's in late October. In about 3 weeks, an earlier part of October, we're having a saltwater bull redfish tournament. And that we've got, I believe, 30 guys going out. And we charter boats with professional charter captains here and get their expertise to help us go find the big ones.
So just offshore here around...
it's pretty much in Port Royal Sound and all the feeder
okay.
creeks and everything that's around here. We don't go offshore for that tournament.
Well, what should somebody know about the club that we haven't talked about yet?
Well, we also have food events that was a big draw for quite a while, and it still is. 4 times a year we have food events, generally at the pavilion. We do a pulled pork in the springtime, and then when it gets to be fall, when you're in the big shrimp season, and oysters, so we'll do a shrimp boil, we do an oyster roast. We're doing our oyster roast in early October this year, and then we'll do the shrimp in November, and then December we'll do a holiday party.
Oh, it sounds great. You think you could get me to eat an oyster?
I don't know. How much do you not like them?
I don't know. Never tried one. Anyway, well, Jeff, we appreciate your time today. It's very informative. I had no idea the club was so large, and it sounds like you're doing some exciting things.
Well, if you want to join, we'll teach you to fish.
Okay, thanks so much. The Women's Tennis Organization kicked off its fall slate of activities with its annual fundraiser and tournament to remember and honor those who have fought breast cancer over the years. Our team was there to cover the action. Well, Angela, we are here today at the Kirk Tennis Center, and what is the event occurring today?
This is Tennis in the Pink, which is hosted by the WTO, which is a women's tennis organization.
And you and others are serving the community, but you are in the position of co-chair of this event. Who's the other co-chair?
Yes, I'm the co-chair of the WTO. It's Barb Fluharty.
Tell us exactly what's going on here and what are the events?
So the morning is full of just fun activities for all the women tennis players, and you could see that they're all in pink or white, and so we have two teams. We have a pink team and we have a white team, and they have a small competition between each other. The big prize, which they don't know yet, is first goes to lunch, so we're doing strong here like that. We have several of our scholarship winners that we give out every year. We give out scholarships to high school tennis players. They are helping out, and they're going to be playing an exhibition, a tennis exhibition, in about an hour, like that. And then we go to lunch, like that.
That sounds good. What is the purpose of this Tennis in the Pink event?
It's to honor survivors as well as people who have passed from breast cancer. All our money is raised for Pledge the Pink, and as of yesterday, we're just over 3,500. At that, we have about 120 participants, plus guests, this type of thing, like that.
Okay, and I assume that, unfortunately, so many of us are touched in our lives by breast cancer. You must have some tennis people that are going through it right now.
Correct. We do, and during our luncheon, we will honor those people who have registered to play and state that they have had it or they're recovering from it, this type of thing. Give them a small gift, that type of thing. The other thing we do at the luncheon is we give the scholarship winners who are able to attend their certificates. Their parents will be there, so it'll be a very nice event.
Scholarships go to kids in Beaufort County. Do they go to any particular organization?
We contact 4 different high schools in the local area. It's May River High School, Bluffton High School, Hilton Head Christian Academy, and John Paul II High School. We average about 11. It kind of varies. They do need to be a varsity player. So it varies in age on how we can have that. So the scholarship is given out in April, and they spend money on tennis equipment, such as rackets, shoes, this type of thing.
Tell us a little more about the WTO's activities and what else you have planned for this year.
Well, we have several major fundraisers. We do have a spring event that brings in money for the scholarships, which is about $3,000 we offer to students. We also give money to Public Tennis Inc. Company that handles public events for high schools, a nonprofit type of thing.
Angela, this is a wonderful event with great participation and raising money for a good cause. Tell me, what's next on the agenda?
Lunch, the most important thing. But also, during our lunch event, we will honor our scholarship winners and cancer survivors, as well as our major donors, which is very important to recognize, and to thank the Tennis in the Pink Committee, who has put on this wonderful event. It was a lot of work. It took several months to organize this, and since we have over 120 participants, it's amazing.
A lot of good participation this year.
Here we go.
Sun City Golf Club sponsored the Birdies Beer and Barbecue outing in September, and we spoke to tournament director Nicole Hodges about the event and got some insight from participants as to why they enjoy these types of events. Well, it's Labor Day weekend at Argent Lake Golf Course on a beautiful, mild, finally sunny day. And we are here for the annual Birdies Beer and Barbecue Tournament. It's a shotgun that will be occurring here in about 30 minutes. We hope to talk to Nicole Hodges, the tournament director here. And we also, golf balls flying everywhere. And we also hope to talk to some of the participants and get their take on why they're playing in this tournament. Let's go have some fun. Well, Nicole Hodges, tournament director, beautiful day. Did you arrange all this?
I did.
Good girl. Listen, this is, what is the name of this tournament again?
The Birdies Beer and Barbecue.
And three of my favorite things. And how many people you got participating?
We have 96 players today. It's a full field for Argent.
And you told me earlier there was quite a waiting list.
We have over 70 right now. Hopefully we'll be able to accommodate more next year.
Well, I hope so too, because that's great. And what's the format today? Is it just everybody on their own or what?
Well, we're doing a scramble for the primary format, and then we're going to do most birdies in the flight, and there's a surprise prize as well that'll be announced after play.
So we're going to keep it a surprise, or do you want to put it on TV?
It'll be a surprise.
Okay, well, we'll get you next week. Well, Nicole, why do you think this tournament and a lot of the other tournaments are so popular?
Well, I think these tournaments are great because they have such a social aspect. We do the dinner afterwards, and you can sign up your own foursome. So they're a lot of fun, and the weather today certainly helps.
And it's certainly not blood and guts. It's just a lot of fun. And where's the barbecue?
The barbecue will be at the Lake House Ballroom afterwards. It's catered by Jim and Nick's.
Just down the street here. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks so much for your time. It's about to get busy, and good luck today. I know it's going to be a great day.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to see you again.
Well, Flora, this is the Birdies Beer and Barbecue Tournament, and you've got a team together and you're playing. Why do you play in these things?
Just for the fun. I don't even drink beer.
You don't?
Not even a beer drinker. I'm just here to play with my friends.
Well, you can start drinking beer tonight about 5 o'clock.
That's it.
Okay.
First time for everything, right?
Yeah. All right. And do you play in all of the tournaments that you possibly can?
I play in a lot of them. You know, we try to get together. It's just a fun day. No press, no pressure. It's great.
And it's not 9,000 degrees. This is the first great day we've had in a while.
You know, I just came back from Massachusetts for the last month to escape the heat here, and I came back. As soon as I came back, the weather changed. It's awesome.
Well, we'll thank you for that later.
I brought it from Massachusetts.
All right. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to your team. Hope you win the surprise prize.
That would be a surprise.
Well, I'm going to just say this is Flora and our club champion, Renee Cannon.
Going out to have a really good time.
We are with Sue Abalafia, a little hard for me to say, at the Birdies Beer and Barbecue Tournament. And why are you playing today?
For the fun, to have fun.
Okay.
We're playing with our good friends and just something to do.
And do you play in all of these events that the club
Yes.
puts on?
Yes.
And are they all just as much fun and social?
Yes. The one that's the most fun is the Superintendent's Revenge that's in December. That's a lot of fun.
Well, that's one you got to sign up for early. Now, how early do you have to sign up for these tournaments?
12:01, the day of the starting of the sign-ups.
Say that again.
At 12:01, the day that you have to start signing up.
So, in other words, you got to be alert to the alert that sign-ups will start and get in there, or you might miss out.
Exactly. I think this one was booked up in 2 hours, within 2 hours.
Wow. Well, have a great day, and I hope you win. And there's evidently, Nicole tells me there's a surprise prize, so maybe you'll win that.
We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Well, listen, girls, you, as I understand it, you're sisters.
Yes.
That's correct. Guilty.
And
Not of the nun variety. We just want to throw that out there. We're
Okay.
actual sisters.
in other words, you may go to the barbecue afterward and actually have some beer.
Yes.
How nice.
We've been known to take a cocktail under extreme social pressure. So.
Well, take some birdie juice out there, if you will. I'm sure you'll need it.
Oh,
That's the
yes.
plan.
Yes.
Now, why do you plan these things?
Why? It's fun. You get to meet great people.
Gets her out of the house.
It gets me out of the house. And at least in a tournament, I have like a 1% chance that I might actually get a shot.
And is this your first tournament?
This is her second. It's probably mine fourth or something. We play them because it's so fun to meet people, and that's how I've made all my friends here through golf. So it's wonderful. It's great.
Congratulations to the winning teams, and kudos for the hard work put in by Nicole and Course Superintendent Rick Barnes and his staff. The WGA had one of the most exciting club championships ever. Jeannie Gallagher and Donna Rosehart were tied at the end of 36 holes and went into a challenging playoff which lasted 2 holes. Kudos to WGA champion for the 8th time in the last 11 years, Donna Rosehart. We'll have more coverage of this annual event in upcoming SCTV news shows. And now, one last thought. Remember our quote for the month from George Bernard Shaw. Nobody moves to Sun City with the intention to sit around and grow old. So don't stop playing. Try something new. And stow those electronics for a while. That's our show for October 2023. I'll see you all next month on Sports Done Right.
Sun City TV is keeping Doug as busy as possible. It keeps him out of trouble. And he and SCTV could use your help. We need those action shots and Kodak moments that happen every day here in Sun City. Since Doug can't be everywhere, think about when you're out on the courses, the courts, or the field, putting that phone to good use and snapping those shots of your favorite athletes. To get a TV-worthy shot, here's a quick TV camera lesson. Most importantly, hold your camera for a landscape, not portrait orientation. A good comparison to help you remember, think hamburger, not hot dog. Got it? To click it up a notch, here's some other hints. For a video, lock those elbows or stabilize against a solid surface. That way no viewers get motion sick. Pan slowly, that motion sickness thing. Shoot with your back to the sun and bright light. Check your background, frame your subject, and zoom with your feet, which means get closer. Then get those visuals ready to send to SCTV. Format those pictures and videos as MP4, MOV, JPG, JPEG, and HEIC. Send your photos and videos with a brief description of the event details and identify persons when possible. Email them to suncitytvhh@gmail.com and watch for your first TV photo credit.